You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is going on? Welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I am your host, dini-mussolini. Oh yeah, glorious afternoon to the ones who are experiencing afternoon. If you're on the West Coast, I know it's still morning. So good morning to you guys. There are over 15,000 of you guys in our chat room right now on the browser, Google Hangout, Skype, on the phone lines with us for this particular show. So definitely stick around because we have a special guest for the interview. Yeah, pretty excited. I am. I hope you guys are. You got to rise above it. You know, when you're at the mercy of petty desires and distractions, great achievements are impossible. To the degree that you let the little things get to you, you allow your life to be controlled by the whims of others. Rise above the pettiness. Take control of your own life. Focus your enormous energy on the things that really matter. Someone said something, that offended you. So what? That's their problem. Someone looked at you the wrong way. Who cares? Replace the petty thoughts of anger, jealousy, and spite with thoughts of strength. Calm down. Rise above the little insignificant things. Focus your thoughts in the direction of fulfillment and accomplishment. Take that from me, Dini-Mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or the book, or film, or even the business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create these marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. Big ups to my folks who are indigos, crystalline, or the starseeds, for my Vigilantes audience family, for my hooligans, and shout out to my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're in a struggle like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 5 solid years. I appreciate to all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, films, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology revolutionaries, visual artists, from authors to professors, and vampires. Or people who think they're vampires. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out to book your interview or to appear on my other show called Skeptics. Email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. We hope to get the stories behind these unique people and give them a chance to tell their truth to us and the universe. That is Vigilantes Radio sole purpose. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Share that number with your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab them from either Spreaker.com/only one media group, iTunes, Player.fm, YouTube, any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
Well, today's interview is the DeZishun Interview. And again, I'm your host, dini-mussolini. What an artist. What a truly, truly pleasant personalities to be able to talk music with. I am stoked to be able to share this with you guys today. Seriously, they are generous with their time, and I'm sure they will provide us with answers to the keys of life, wealth, and success. Probably not, but I'm sure we'll be jumping right into music, right? With music-related answers, with ton of amazing insight and awesomeness to contribute to your brain waves and mine as well. Wow, so we knew we had a good chance, good odds of running into another solid opinion and knowledgeable source of all things music once we realized that DeZishun is out there giving it their all and doing it like none other, true to their character in more than one way. Well, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome DeZishun to our show. Hey, everybody, meet DeZishun. Hey, DeZishun, meet everybody else. Okay, now that we're all acquainted and family now, you guys are live in the mix. How's it going?
Hey, we're good. Everything's good.
Awesome.
Thank you, my brother. Nice to be on your show.
Definitely. So, DeZishun is a duo, correct?
Yes.
All right, so who do we have? Who's a part of DeZishun?
I'm Bad as B, a.k.a. Fred.
And I'm Larry, a.k.a. Zid Love.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, my brother.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Definitely. All right, so, let's go ahead and jumpstart this thing, man. Dive deep into who you guys are and what your music is about. So even through music that express tragedy, drama, encouragement, and triumph, actually a lot of times through drama, I believe we can learn something great. I also believe that a lot of artists, through our need to create and communicate, are really just teachers sometimes in disguise, or unlocking elements to our own lives on the quest for understanding, overstanding, all of that good stuff, more or less. That need to express is always born from something, you know. So tell me, guys, what's going to be going on your single Girls Reign?
Well, actually, like, you stated earlier, we're brothers from Washington, D.C., but our origin, descent is Liberian, West African.
Nice.
We've been singing. And, we started off at a kids choir in Silver Spring, Maryland, at age about 7, 8 years old. And when we started to do that, then we realized that, hey, this could be something that we want to do for the rest of our lives. So as we grew older, we followed through with it, and here we are still doing
it. Okay, cool deal. So that's a very young age. You said 7, right?
Oh, yeah. It was a lady, in the neighborhood. We were kids, we were all running around playing, doing stuff. She decided, hey, to put us together, take the energy and do something productive and positive with it. And we enjoyed it and had a good time with it. So we figured, hey, if we enjoying it this so much, could be something that we may want to do for the rest of our lives, because it's nothing better than doing something that you love to do, and we knew that at a very early age.
Man, that's incredible. At 7, I was probably playing with Ninja Turtles or something. Didn't have a clue. All right, so let's talk about this single, Girls Reign. what's going on this single, with just in case anybody haven't heard it yet. Give them kind of a synopsis of the single.
Okay. It's an appreciation for women all around the world. The song itself, we involved women from different continents of the world, and I appreciate it, how we see things, because females are the movement to everything, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, thank you, we appreciate you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just our way of saying thank you to all women around the world.
Definitely.
And as a matter of fact, there's a huge female movement going on right now, and it's been for a very long time. Female has been put to the back burner, but they're having an opportunity now to show, what they can do, what they have to offer to the world, and it's incredible, because when there's no limits. Just when I sit back and watch and see, I'm like, wow, thank God for the opportunity to be alive, to see this, to be in to be a part of this era. So we just want to thank them and show appreciation and and show love. That's why, as a matter of fact, some people even ask us, why did you do a clean version of this song? But everything is not about everything isn't sex. Although we're talking about them being sexy and pretty and beautiful and different, but we try to do it in a more clean way, and to show that that, hey, we appreciate you, in many other ways also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely, and you're absolutely right. There is a strong female movement, several going on right now, and we just really need to uplift and celebrate our women, our mothers, grandmothers, sisters, daughters, wives, girlfriends, and just all the beautiful ladies that are just all around the world. They just need to be celebrated and recognized. So I appreciate, a single that can call them out like that, and appreciate their worth on this planet.
No doubt.
Definitely. So if your artistic body of work was all put out with an overall theme or intention to tell the world something, what would that be?
Wow, that's a good question. And there's we're dealing with we completed the album. We're pushing Girls Reign as a breakthrough single, but the rest of the album is talking about different situations, some positive, some negative, but just addressing everything that needs to be addressed. In other words, like poverty, for instance. In the political climate that we're experiencing right now is somewhat different from prior times, and these are sentiments that we place in our music as well, that it will get better. It's been better before, it will get better again. But unfortunately, where we are right now, there's a lot of turmoil going on in the country in general, man. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it was imperative for us to address these issues, and just to tell those who are appalled by what's going on, be positive, be focused, because after the night, the day has to come again. You know what I mean? So that's what the album was addressing, the total album. In other words, there's 15 songs on the album, and every song tells its own story. So that's where we are with that.
What's the name of the album?
And we're thinking. Yeah, excuse me, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just asking, what's the name of the album?
Well, in fact, we have 3 different themes that we're looking at right now. We haven't really decided, what we want to name it yet, and we didn't want to put it out there right now. But, like my brother was just saying, Fred was just saying that, the song, and we talk about different aspects of life, about relationships, being in love, falling out of love, the women's movement, what's going on in the country, in the world, poverty, all so we try to mix it up, because we noticed that now today, we grew up, like in the era where artists were different. Every artist had their own sound, their own story to tell. But nowadays, I'm not trying to be negative or say anything negative about, but it seems like everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody, if you're not doing this one, if you're not doing that one, you don't have that one look, if you're not doing that one sound, you're an outsider. But it's unfortunate, because when I was coming up, like we had
Tupac, we had Biggie,
we had Guy, we had the New Edition, we had who else? We had the there's so many different groups, but they all had their own identity, But when I look on the internet and I look on YouTube, it seems like everybody. I don't know who's who. Really, I really don't. We were just doing it. We just went to a concert a couple of days ago, the Travis Parker concert, and I'm tell you the truth. I don't know. I didn't know who was who because it all sounded. It sounded like one record, like a maxi single. The albums was what we call maxi singles, a different version of the same record, But
right.
But so we decided, hey, let's go ahead and try to do. We did some reggae on it. We did a little bit of rock. We did a little bit of R&B, hip hop, Afro rhythm. So we mixed it up a little bit and let people know you don't have to bottle yourself as artists, especially as artists. We don't have to bottle ourselves in this one, because in this one, how you call it, in this one area. I'm thinking that hey, we're not gonna be heard or get a message across. Just keep doing it. It's a free market right now. Once you put yourself out there and you keep pushing it, eventually something will give. So that that's where we're at it with it right now.
Right on. Yeah. I am a true fan of the craft itself, and influences can come from anywhere, whether it's a business person, musician, or just life in general. Who do you guys believe are the giants in this industry, in your view? Who are the best of the best?
Right now, Jay-Z. Right now. Let me ask a question, please. Before I continue, are you talking about musically, or are you talking about just the whole aspect of
business? I thought you heard business-wise. You mean business-wise?
Musically.
Or just
musically.
Musically.
Yeah.
Well, musically. Wow. Okay. I would. Well, he's been, down for the past couple of years, but I'll put Lil Wayne up there right now because he's the one that pretty much started this movement. What's going on right now with the trap and everything. I think it came through him. He started when he released that album with the it was back in I forget 2007 or 2008, something of that nature. Lollipop. When that album pretty much took trapping and just it skyrocketed from there. So I got to give him credit. He's a giant. Jay-Z has always been. The fact that he lasted this long, it speaks for, it gotta, people don't last that long in the music industry, in this era. So Jay-Z has to, hats off to him.
And please let me add Kanye West to it too. Musically, I believe he's gifted music.
Yeah, very talented brother. But personally, I don't know. I have nothing to say about that.
Right on. Yeah. I haven't been following his situation as closely as other media outlets, so I can't really comment on it. I really don't want to pass judgment on him without knowing the full extent. Maybe he does have a bipolar issue. Maybe it's just a big gimmick, because all eyes are definitely on Kanye West right now. So.
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm talking about music, just music, not like.
Well, I mean, that's a fine line too, because when he started out, it was 100% Kanye, but now there's so many writers and other people involved in his sound. I don't know if we're really getting an authentic Kanye.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because that first record, that first record he did was just, I don't know, man. I'm still into it. I'm still
me too.
Attached to it. Yeah, it's real. It's real. You can see. I still feel him. I feel his soul through it. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm still connected to him. But other than, if it wasn't for that, I could care less about what he does or what he put out.
Right.
Because of that first record, I'm still connected to him.
Right on. it was so relatable. And when you make music that's relatable, like I don't understand. I can't relate to Bugattis and
I know, man. I know
and all that. I can't relate to that, man. But I can relate to the struggle.
Yes, yeah. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that too. The fact that
right.
There are others that can relate to it because they have that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
right.
The masses now, that's why we try to do music for the masses, but everybody can relate.
Right. Definitely. I like that. So we know you guys started at like 7, while I was playing Ninja Turtles, you guys were honing your skills in music. What other skills or practice regimen did you guys incorporate at such a young age to be able to describe your expressions and communicate emotions through music?
Can I elaborate on that first a little bit, Fred?
Go ahead.
Okay. My brother, he was always a good writer. Very inquisitive. Very, he always wanted to go out there and he always wanted to know what's behind that door. Very stubborn kid. When we were young, I used to be afraid. I'm not gonna lie, I was one that always afraid. I was afraid. I said, Fred, don't do it, man. Don't do it. We're gonna get in trouble. Don't do it. But he will still go in there and he will find whatever he can find and put it in writing. So that was the first thing. Even before the singing. The first thing, the writing thing. He was always gifted in that. Then when the singing thing came, we didn't think to even connect the two. But as we grew older, we realized that, hey, writing and producing are two key important parts of this music thing. So we, he started to incorporate his writing into, that's when he started to focus on writing songs and, poems first, then poetry, then songs and whatnot. And, it grew from there, for me, from my perspective anyway. You can go ahead, Fred. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Right. I concur what you say. You know what I mean? But one thing I've realized, God is almighty, man. You got me? And there are periods in our lives that God touches us in different ways. In other words, I wish I was an athlete, but it wasn't my calling. It wasn't a gift. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
But writing, you could write a script, and teachers that would say, "Wow, you wrote this. What does it mean? Do you really mean this?" And you're making some stuff up. You know what I mean? Blah 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 blah. But the interpretation of other people, it makes you look at it differently now. Wow, did you really mean this what you said? But it's a made-up story. You got me? Then you start attaching that to actual stories now. Like, I don't know what high school Tupac went to, but to me, he's a poet of the highest esteem. I admire this guy, man. Like, for those of us who grew up in the urban America, when you hear that brother rapping, you're like, wow. Look what he's saying. I mean, not just look what he's saying, but did you hear what that brother say? You got me? Mm-hmm. So, and that's what music is for us today. Is, you know what I mean? It's like, it's an outlet. It's to touch topics that the masses refuse to address. You got me? And
right.
But that's what we want to do. In other words.
But and although they refuse to address it, but they need to know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and nowadays, nobody is willing. Everybody's just, you have cats, and that's like, you don't even, the younger cats now, unfortunately, it's all about the money and the strip clubs and, which is, I can't knock them for that, but we have to use this platform to, for the upcoming ones, the younger ones, they have, what is their future? Like my brother, we had Tupac. Although he was considered this gangster and whatnot, but listen to his poetry. Listen to he touched areas and topics that people back then he was considered gangster, but he keep your head up. He make Dear Mama, all those songs, man, you know, but they don't, you know, they didn't, you know, they always try to vilify, you know how they do anyways. But, you know, yeah, those things, they help to guide and direct us, you know, into who we are and what we've become today. But the kids, the little ones, I'm talking about the young ones now, the ones, the kindergartens, you know what I mean? What do they have? Who's there? Who's speaking to them and trying to direct them, you know, and you know, and guide them in the right way to do something productive or positive? There's nothing there, you know. So we've taken that helm. Like, hey, if nobody want to do it, we're gonna do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, the majors may not listen to it, but like I said, it's a free market now. You know, it's an opportunity where, you know, we're not going against the grain or not. We're just saying that, hey, kids, you know, don't worry. Things are gonna, you know, although things are one way. Just like my brother said earlier, it's night now, but it's gonna become a day eventually. You know, things are gonna get better. Keep your head up, stay strong, stay focused, go to school. It doesn't have to be all about just hustling. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, wants a little bit more, but hey, you can, you know, like with an education, you can, you know, there's no limits. You can do anything. Trust me, we were born in Washington D.C., right? But we grew up in Liberia, West Africa, as kids, you know. So we saw the struggle, man. I'm telling you, we lived the struggle, you know. Yeah. And you know, and we use music as a platform also to help ourselves, you know, to better ourselves as we were kids in Africa, you know. And you know, there's a point I was trying to hit, but anyways, you know, we just take the opportunity to use this platform to do something productive and something positive for the younger ones, because the older ones right now, I don't think there's anything that we can do about it. I think they're going to learn from their children. When they see what their kids are doing, then they'll understand, hey, man, we got to get our acts together. You know what I mean? So we're focused on their kids, the younger ones. Yeah.
Right on. So true. So in this music business, we got R&B, we have soul, hip-hop, rock, blues, more or less. Is there still new ground left to be broken?
There's always. I think there's music we've never heard of yet that's to come. Who would have thought about trap?
Yeah.
You know?
Not even that. The Afro rhythm that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Is new to today's music. I mean, like, so there's a lot. That surprised me. I mean, we have stations. We live in New Jersey, and we have stations playing this music that they would have never played this music 2-3 years ago. So it shocks when I hear the music on certain stations. I'm like, wow.
And even those stations are New York City stations.
Yeah.
7, Power 105, WBL. They're playing Afro rhythm beats right now because there's a demand for it. You know, and also it's a feel good music. It make you want to, when you go out, you want to dance, because sometimes when you're stressing, man, and you go out and have a good time with your friends and family, it helps in a major way, you know. But when you keep hearing all this, when you're stressing, you keep hearing negative energy, I do this to you and I shoot you up and I cut you, you know, it doesn't help. Mm-hmm. It motivates you even more to be more depressed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So thank God for this Afro rhythm thing. People, because I have a good friend, right, who's a DJ, Jamaican guy. He said, man, I don't understand, man. These kids, whenever they hire me to do their parties, and I play all their latest artists that they listen to, and everybody's up against the wall, you know, or there's a fight in this corner and a fight in that corner. But as soon as I start playing the 90s, you know, hip hop with the dancing, everybody stops the nonsense and get on the floor and start dancing. You know what I mean? So it stands for, music is very, very influential and spiritually. You know what I mean? First and foremost, it's a spiritual, even the spirit of God loves music. You know, I was taught that as when you to call the spirit of God, you sing his praises. Sing praises to God. It attracts the spirit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So music, if music can do that to the spirit of God, then what about we are part of God, you know? So people don't understand we're we musicians, we're a lot of people get mad when they say, I'm not your kid's role model. But we are. We're given this gift, for a reason, for a purpose. We have to use it correctly and positively. So,
Absolutely right. Man. Absolutely right. So what will continue to motivate you guys to pursue more music over time?
Well, the changing of the demographics. Take, for instance, I don't know what's going on in North Carolina right now, and we're blessed to travel from time to time, right? Mm-hmm. Well, whenever you do travel, you see a different environment, a different energy. That's a song right there. You got me? If you go to Mississippi, you see a certain movement. That's a different song right there. So, we can't say specifically this is a song until you're in that environment and you see what's going on. You say, "Wow, I didn't see a song in this situation." But just being in the situation, you see what's going on. You're like, "This is a song right here." You got me? And being humans, man, we all understand things once it's explained to us. In other words, if you sing a song for something like going on in Louisiana, for instance, people in New York are going to say, "Wow, I know this girl that looks just like this." You got me? So it becomes a theme that people can relate to.
Everybody can relate to. Yeah. Because we're different, but yet we're all the same, man.
Yes.
And so we can all relate to each other, and people say, why are things so? Why are these things happening? Why, it's because we're letting it happen. We have to start doing productive, positive things. Then we'll get productive and positive results. Yeah.
Amen. Yeah. So, what does retirement from music looks like to you guys? Like, when will the time come to just?
That's a funny question, man. You know what? To the closing of my coffin for me.
Oh, you said the coffin for you, huh?
To the closing of my coffin. That's retirement of music for me, man. And this coming from Zib Love, Larry.
Yeah. All right. I would see. Yeah. I mean, you got to get it out of you, right?
No doubt, man.
Still more experiences to live and talk about.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. There was a guy that was. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. There's a guy that once stated something that was there. I didn't invent. He said, "The day I stop learning, the day I don't need to live." And it was some deep stuff, man. I mean, I was like, wow. But the way he broke it down, I'm in the corner trying to analyze what this guy just said. The day I stop learning is the day I don't want to live. And you got some people with that mentality, almost like, I don't want to learn. I don't need to learn right now. But learning is a everyday refreshment, man. You got me?
It never ends. You never, because even we learn things from the kids. I have a little young one running around here that I learn from every day. Like, wow, look at this little kid. I'm learning from this little baby, man. It's ridiculous. Things that were always there. I had one perspective of it, but I see him doing it in a whole. I'm like, wow. So there's no limit. There's no limit, man. It doesn't stop, man. It keeps, and for me, I hope I pass it on, to the next, that it continues, because it never stops.
Yeah, right about that. Yeah. All right, guys, after the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the Hot Seat. And our fans love this part of the segment, of course, along with the actual interview. But our audience will get to hear DeZishun. Provide us with some vocals, maybe poetry, inspirational speeches, freestyle raps, tell us a joke or a story. The choice will be theirs, but we will heat up their seat and make them sweat a little bit. Well, you never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. But today we'll find out if DeZishun has what it takes to be put on the spot, test of their true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have DeZishun with their song, Girls Rain. We'll be right back.
Hey, yo, DZ's on the 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, my mom is global. Love you, mommy. Love you, mommy.
Hey, yo, where my ladies at? The east, west, north, and south. All my ladies worldwide. This one's for y'all.
Nobody's fool. Check the stats, they right, I'm cool. I got it. Been around the world with different flavors, different girls. In Ecuador, girls love me. Colombian girls do too. Brazil and Spain adore me. No Latin girls, they're cool. Rain on me, let the clouds open up and let it rain. There's no complaints, let the girls rain down on me. I feel no pain, let the girls rain down on me. I'm in ecstasy, let the clouds open up and let it rain. Europe is cold, the girls they like it in the snow. They're freaking. Paris the town, I'm sipping wine and I'm feeling fine. They're dreaming. In Switzerland, girls glisten. In Italy, they're thick. Those English chicks, they kiss me. Those Germans feel like bricks. Rain on me, let the clouds open up and let it rain. There's no complaints, let the girls rain down on me. I feel no pain, let the girls rain down on me. I'm in ecstasy, let the clouds open up and let it rain. Different girls I like, even though they're spicy. The girls they freak at my show. Some of they legit, some of them they fake. Always got their hands in my fro. Some I like them black, some I like them white. No doubt from the young to the old. What's the proof? He's in the pudding. The deeper I go, you know. In the Middle East, Arabian girl, they chasing me. I go further east, well, Chinese girl, they teasing me. In India, they love me. Korean girls, they true. Japanese girls, they dig me. No Asian girls, they smooth. Rain on me, let the clouds open up and let it rain. There's no complaints, let the girls rain down on me. I feel no pain, let the girls rain down on me. I'm in ecstasy, let the clouds open up and let it rain. Fresh in the town, the girls they look me up and down. They feel me. To all my girls who say they want diamonds and pearls. Forget it. American girls jiggle, those island girls they groove. Australian girls they sizzle, African girls taste good. Rain on me, let the clouds open up and let it rain. There's no complaints, let the girls rain down on me. I feel no pain, let the girls rain down on me. I'm in ecstasy, let the clouds open up and let it rain. Rain on me, let the clouds open up and let it rain. There's no complaints, let the girls rain down on me. I feel no pain, let the girls rain down on me. I'm in ecstasy, let the clouds open up and let it rain.
Yo, and we are back. That was DeZishun with their song, Girls Rain. Love the vibes of that record. Very positive, very uplifting for our women, and we should celebrate women at every chance we get. Not only is that the right thing to do, but it goes a long way for the gentleman. Trust me. All right, so make your rules to live by. Morals, right? Everywhere you go, there are rules. Rules for driving, rules for doing business, rules for belonging to clubs, rules for work, rules for play. Why are rules so common? Because they are so useful. Rules impose a healthy discipline and order and make accomplishment possible. If there were no rules of engineering and architecture, a building could not be constructed. If there were no rules for golf, the game could not be played. I, for one, wouldn't care about that, but football or basketball, even baseball, then we're talking rules for that. The game could not be played. Those Saints are out there kicking everybody's tail. That is my team. Just had to put that out there. Anyway, yes, the rules are often abused, but that does not make them any less useful or necessary. Do you have any rules for yourself? Without them, you're at the mercy of your own momentary whims. Your own set of rules, when followed with steadfastness, will keep you focused and effective. Making and following your own rules give you control over your life. So live by your own rules, and you will rule your world. Don't let anybody else do it. They will try. They will try. Take that from me, Dini-Mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. But for right now, let's bring back the duo of the moment, DeZishun. You're back live with us and in our hot seat. What are you going to perform for us?
Okay, we're not together right now. We're two different places, so we can't harmonize like we would like to. But we'll do one verse each of a song that that we one of our songs in.
Okay. The first verse is called "Flying High." Okay, but it goes like this. So many years have gone. Tell you, my dear, oh, it feels so good to see you. I've been wishing you were here. I've been out there searching, and yes, it's clear. I've seen so many different ones, but none of them compare.
Major regrets, admit, didn't do my best. I took your love for granted, thought I'd find it in the next. Since then you left, I've been so damn depressed. These memories keep haunting me, girl. I just must confess, oh. Flying high above the mountains, many miles far from the sea.
Look beyond the clouds so they don't even bother me. One and some I've lost, I guess, in was my destiny. Happy
to see you again, I say it graciously. There's a song called Flying High.
All right. Dope. Pretty cool. Man, what do you guys want fans to connect with you online?
Oh wow, we have a Twitter, Instagram. It's DeZishun. D as in dog, I, Z as in zebra. No, I'm sorry, D-E. I'm sorry, DeZishun. It's not spelled the regular way. D as in dog, E, Z as in zebra, I, S as in Sam, H, U, N as in Nancy, DeZishun. Just put that DeZishun. You find, as a matter of fact, Google that, DeZishun, everything is there.
And guys, just in case you do need those links, they are in the show notes and description of this episode. They are hyperlinked, so all you have to do is click those links, and they'll take you right to the Instagram and Twitter. And that's on iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Podcast Addict, Castbox, Player FM, Listen Notes, any app or platform that you like to use for your podcast or radio. We are there, so check us out. Check those links out. Well, DeZishun, I appreciate you guys for coming on the show, and I appreciate your music. We'll be keeping an eye out for you.
Thank you, brother. We really appreciate this opportunity, man. We really do. Thank you, guys.
No doubt.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.only1mediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.